Johnson.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, run! All right, here we go. 10, 11, 11.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Bigsby. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave. That was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Lawrence to throw. This ball complete to Durham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Take right open.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Jaguars 17, Jets nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's second and 10.
60 Bison. Down like a lawnmower, baby. Set. Hurt. Let's go.
Get some momentum here.
Keep it up. Warriors, 70. 70 Ranger. Dragon, 60.
They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
79 Bronco. 18 Rabbit. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Able to push his way through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
11, Agate. 30 left. Go, go. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Jupiter. Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. He completes it to Hunter. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Think right open.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second down and 3.
Hey.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Etienne up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Hey, lion. Here we go.
On second down, here's the option. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield. It results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Easy. Right.
Fields now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get a bit closer. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now ETN to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, right back to ETN. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Great job. 11.
Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
30 left. On the red. 13 loop.
A give to ETN running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, go.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, first and 15.
Red on red.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
13 loop.
Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Rip, 23. St. Bright.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a second and 10.
These are 24. St. Bright open. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by Durham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Go. Let's go. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets it to Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
30 left. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Gun. Hey, kill. 11.
Now Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Tank Bigsby.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Now Fields.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Punch right. You got a mini bank, right?
They snap it to Fields.
On the move to his left.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A handoff for Etienne.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Thomas has got it, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Lion.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
It's the score, Jaguars 31, Jets 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Albert Okwuegbunam,
67 yards.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Now they send a running back in motion right.
Fields trying to throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Hey, go, 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 go. 13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw.
Flushed out right.
This ball complete to Durham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Easy. Sink right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. No. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Fields.
He's got a man complete. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
To throw is Fields.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
Yeah, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score, Jaguars 45, Jets 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 52, Jets 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose, but otherwise, just kneel down.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And as this defense walks off the field,